Moments ago, breaking alerts lit up social feeds. Mike Rowe, the man who made America fall in love with hard work, shared news no one saw coming. For over 2 decades, Mike has been the voice of grit, honesty, and common sense. From sewers to oil rigs, he guided viewers through the dirtiest jobs and hardest truths. But today isn't about laborers, it's about Mike at 62. The man who celebrated America's working backbone is now in the spotlight, sharing a deeply personal decision that could redefine not only his career, but also the mission he's championed for years. Early life in Baltimore. Before fame, Mike Rowe was a kid in Baltimore, Maryland, drawn to performance, music, and storytelling. His unmistakable baritone originated not from construction sites, but school plays and choir rehearsals. Mike often credits his grandfather, a master tradesman, as his greatest influence. While other children dreamed of superheroes, he admired the dignity of hands worn from work. That respect for labor would form the foundation of his life. Even as a young man, he understood the beauty in honest effort, a perspective that would later shape a career devoted to honoring those often overlooked by society. Education and early career. After earning a communications degree from Towson University, Mike pursued voice work and trained as an opera singer with the Baltimore Opera Company. His voice fit concert halls, but his heart sought a different path. He drifted into television through narration and commercials before landing a live sales job on QVC. Night after night, unscripted, he honed timing, humor, and the ability to connect with everyday people. That experience became a training ground for storytelling that would later captivate millions. It was here that Mike learned how to take ordinary moments and make them resonate with audiences on a human level. The opportunity that changed everything. Then came the life-altering call, a pitch for a series focused on America's toughest, messiest, most overlooked jobs. What sounded simple, a host attempting the grimiest work, became far bigger. Mike didn't mock workers, he honored them. Climbing into sewage pits, castrating lambs, hauling trash, and crawling through industrial chaos, he approached each job with humility and curiosity. Viewers weren't just watching strange occupations, they were meeting real people. Farmers, miners, sewer inspectors, and crab fishermen became everyday heroes. Through Mike's narration, grime turned into poetry, and suddenly America noticed the hands that kept the country running. A voice for the working class. The show's success was immediate, but Mike's fame wasn't about celebrity. It was about trust. He became a storyteller for the American workforce, elevating ordinary labor into something extraordinary. Reruns stuck because audiences recognized authenticity. Mike's approach wasn't flashy. It was heartfelt. By celebrating workers' skill, resilience, and dignity, he created empathy for professions often ignored or ridiculed. Through humor, honesty, and curiosity, Mike connected millions to the people behind the work. His voice became a bridge, reminding viewers that no job is too small, no worker too invisible, and that every hand that labors deserves respect. Beyond the camera. When the series ended, many assumed Mike would fade from the spotlight. Instead, he leaned deeper into his mission. Traveling the country, he noticed a growing shortage of skilled workers and stigma around trades. The gap between education and real-world labor inspired action. In 2008, Mike launched the Micro Works Foundation, awarding scholarships to welders, plumbers, electricians, and mechanics. At a time when society often equated success with a college degree, Mike emphasized dignity in effort, not diplomas. He carried this message into classrooms, Congress, and online platforms, becoming a visible advocate for trades and the value of hard work. Celebrating everyday heroes. Mike's commitment to recognition extended beyond scholarships. He created Returning the Favor, a series celebrating everyday heroes, and his podcast, The Way I Heard It, became a modern storytelling institution. Short, sharp stories with unexpected twists allowed him to highlight ordinary people in extraordinary circumstances. Over time, Mike evolved into something rare, a philosopher of the blue-collar world. Humor and humility underscored his message, and millions tuned in to witness not just the work, but the humanity behind it. He demonstrated that admiration for labor could be both entertaining and profound. The physical toll, years of crawling, lifting, and breathing dust inevitably took a toll. Mike often joked about aches and pains, but the strain was real. Endless travel and physically demanding jobs accumulated over time, reminding him that even the most resilient individuals have limits. This physical burden mirrored the emotional weight of carrying the skilled labor cause largely alone. Advocating for trades, inspiring youth, and educating the public became a responsibility that few could understand. While Mike carried it with characteristic humor and grace, it was a reminder that dedication sometimes comes at a personal cost. A personal decision. Today, Mike announced an important personal decision. He is stepping back from much of his public work. Doctors have urged him to prioritize his health, and he admits the emotional strain of leading the cause alone has grown heavy. Yet this is not a farewell. Leadership of his foundation will pass to others, ensuring continuity while allowing Mike to slow down. His podcast will continue, and he will still speak out, but in quieter, more personal ways. The relentless pace of travel and back-to-back projects has ended, signaling a new chapter focused on rest, reflection, and balance. A lesson in rest. In stepping back, Mike shares one final lesson. Even the strongest need rest. For decades, he has embodied perseverance, curiosity, and respect for labor, teaching millions that hard work is noble and visible. Now, by slowing down, he reinforces that care for oneself is equally important. His message has always been about dignity, humility, and effort. By prioritizing health and passing the torch, Mike demonstrates that legacy is not just in action, but in sustainable leadership, inspiring others to continue the mission without sacrificing well-being. Enduring legacy. Mike Rowe's legacy isn't just a TV series or a foundation. It lives in classrooms where clips of dirty jobs educate students, in apprenticeships funded by scholarships, and in homes where families recall his humor amid the grime. He has reshaped how a generation perceives work, instilling respect for hands-on labor and the people behind it. As he enters a slower chapter, the impact of his work continues to ripple. Mike may step back, but the light he shone on America's hidden workforce remains, carried by those he inspired, proving that meaningful change transcends any single person. Conclusion. For decades, Mike Rowe has celebrated the backbone of America with authenticity, humor, and unwavering respect. His journey from Baltimore school stages to the most challenging workplaces demonstrates a rare combination of empathy and dedication. Now, at 62, he steps into a quieter life, prioritizing health while ensuring his mission continues. His story reminds us that true heroism is often unseen and that honoring work is a lifelong endeavor. Mike's example endures, not just in what he accomplished, but in how he inspired countless others to value effort, resilience, and the dignity of labor.